I think everyone who has played Minecraft remembers their first Minecraft base or some of the cool bases they built a long time ago. I personally have one of those bases that I really strongly remember how cool it was. The problem is that I've lost this world, which means that I have to go off my memory just to remember this base.
Well, except for a picture I have here on a map from this world of the base.
But anyway, in my last video I joined this new SMP, which means that I need to build a starter base. And I think this area right here would be perfect for this base. So let me just fix this here so that we have a bit more space. And now let me quickly explain how I'm gonna do this. So what I did in this previous base was that I was in a desert village and basically made one of the houses into my home. Then when I needed more space, I just combined this house with the next house by taking down the wall and then building some walls in between to combine it to the next house, etc. I then started expanding upwards and it became a very interesting cool base with balconies and different levels. And so I'm gonna try to do exactly this, just that this is so long time ago and I actually don't really remember how I did this. So the first thing I'm gonna do is actually build more houses, because from what I remember in my old base there were already big towers there that I could combine the small buildings to create this big base. Problem is that I don't really have any of those right here, even though I think this is the perfect location for the base. So I got a great idea. Since there are multiple villages here close by, I'm just gonna go to them, take down the biggest buildings and take with me all the materials, and then go and build up exactly the same ones over at my area. And over here we have a building, so let's just tear it down. Why do I sound so happy saying that? Well, maybe because I want to get going with this base. Oh yeah, as you can see, someone has already been here, done some weird things, but okay, let's start taking this down. I did the same in another village, and now it's time for me to start building these towers here in my village. Okay, and as you can see, I've already gotten an idea of how I'm gonna do this. I mean, there's kind of a hallway slash pathway here in between. But anyway, now it's time to get over and start mining some sandstone, because it's basically one of the materials I'm gonna need the most out of in this base. I mean, it is the material that I'm gonna need the most out of. Actually, out of all my videos on this channel, I believe everything I've built, I've had some kind of idea. I've downloaded a schematic or created a schematic after I've designed the building and created. But this time, except just these vague images of my old base, I'm just gonna have to use my imagination to come up with what to do on the spot. And I hope this is gonna go well. Okay, I did some small things just to make this ready to start being worked with. And now let's build the first wall. These two houses I'm gonna connect up just with sandstone. Okay, this looks fine. Now let's do the next wall and the next wall. I would say that I've connected everything now, and it is already almost like one big fortress. I'm just trying to make this little main entrance look good. All the iron golems and villagers are trapped in here now. I've almost built a new village within the village. Okay, and this looks like a quite nice entrance. If you agree, write something down below in the comments. Just writing something in general helps me out a lot. Thank you. Okay, the next thing for me to do is try to build some kind of staircases so that I can get up from the first floor to the second floor. I think deep slate will work fine. Yeah. Now let's start building a roof over here, because I'm gonna have a second floor up here, of course. Expand these corners here to make it look more majestic. Okay, I'm gonna need some terracotta just to add decorations. And well, it's good that I live just beside a badlands biome, so now I can just add in these little details. And this is already looking a lot better. I continue working on the front of the base, adding small details and modifying a few things. I got more sandstone and continued expanding the roof. I then started building the barrier around the top and the bottom. And now the iron golem is trapped in here. And yeah, this is starting to take shape. I built the second staircase and started working on the next part. I then went over to try to get some jungle wood. I think jungle wood will fit perfect with this base. I don't really know why, but for some reason I feel like jungle works with this kind of base. Like, it's a really similar kind of building to the ones we would find in some Middle Eastern countries like Egypt. I don't want to be stereotypical here. Obviously there are other kinds of houses there too, but I'm just trying to give an example. And like, what wood would you use if you were building a house in Egypt? For some reason I have a feeling it's jungle wood, but if you're from there or just know the answer to this question, let me know in the comments down below. We have gotten a lot of jungle wood So it's time to get back. Let's plant these jungle trees over here. For some reason I have a tradition of planting trees and jungle trees near my starter base on different SMPs. Okay, I have a lot more sandstone now, so let's continue working on this roof. So actually I think it could be kind of cool to have this little area in the middle a bit open. I think it would be really cool to just have fences around it. The problem is that then I can't move around here. So what I'm gonna do instead is just put glass there. So let's put some sand in to smelt. And now let's start working on this little area in the front here, because here I actually want to build a little room where I have all my things like my bed and furnaces, etc. As I said, I have no idea I'm gonna do this, but let's figure this out. Let's just build some jungle logs like this and some stairs. It's looking decent. I don't know really what to do down here on the side. Yeah, terracotta won't be nice. Oh, skeleton! Yeah, terracotta won't work, but let's see what other material I can use. For now, let's build up here a bit. Yeah, I'm gonna continue experimenting with this. Here's a time lapse while I just build this thing. I know I could have made a replay mode recording, but for some reason I didn't. But anyway, this is how it looks right now, and I like it. I truly like it. Ah, creeper! Shoot! Oh, no. Why did they have to explode exactly where I have my items and my little house? Okay, let's add some windows and continue working on this. Some walls. Now let's move over all my items from down there in the chest up into here. Okay, this looks nice. Let's just move up everything into this area. Yeah, everything is in place. Chests and furnaces, everything. Now I've got all the glass, so let's do what I was talking about earlier. Let's fill in all of this with glass. Okay, let's get some more sand so I can make more glass because I ran out. Cat, my cat, come in here. Okay, and this part right here is done. Now let's actually work on this little area right here. So since there's a furnace here, I thought of a cool idea. If I extend this chimney further up, I can basically make a like oven, or I don't know what to call it, but I think it's gonna look good. Let's make a little house around it. Let's get some granite so I can extend this chimney as well. Now let's expand the chimney. Oh, and let me get a campfire as well, and a block of hay, because if you didn't know, hay makes the campfire smoke rise much further up. Ouch! No. Oh, wow, I didn't know the campfires did that much damage. Let's add these trapdoors and walls. Yeah, this area looks nice with this chimney. So I later want to build a barn for my horse. The problem is that I don't have a horse. That's a big problem, right? If I want to have a barn. But what I also don't have is any wool. And I'm gonna need wool if I want to make any mats for my base, which could be nice to get some more decoration. So let me go out and look for exactly that. Horses and sheep. Oh, I found a horse. It jumps decently high, and yeah, this is a nice horse. Now let me go get some wool, and after some time I'm back with a horse and wool. Now let's make some mats. That looks nice. And this little area right here I could actually make into a place with a chair and table. Let's wall this off. Get some more sandstone. Now let's add the table and the chairs. I think this easily fills the void that was here earlier. Now I can sit here and enjoy a meal with a nice view. Okay, so as you can see in this tower right here, it's a double tower which has 2 staircases, which is completely unnecessary. So if I remove one of these staircases, I can now move in my nether portal into the base. Because according to one of my rules that I set in the video where I built the loneliest starter base, I said that one of the things you need in a Minecraft starter base is a nether portal. And let's start working down here, because right now it's a complete mess downstairs. One thing that I did not build in the other starter base video was a barn. This is the first for me, so let's see how this is gonna go. Let's use the jungle that I got earlier. Add some doors. Let's chop down another tree because I need a lot of wood. This looks nice. Let's add all the hay, some decorations, expand the room. And now let's actually make a space to get the horse in, because I don't want to take the horse through the main entrance. I mean, who does that? The problem is that in that case the only way for the horse to get out is right into the water, and I guess most of you know that horses in Minecraft don't like water. So I got an idea. I'm gonna build a long pier or jetty, I don't know what you should say, but that allows me to take the horse all the way back from the mainland. This also will add a nice detail to this house, and after quite a lot of work I now have this nice pier, if you can call it like that. So if I now take my little horse, I can ride him into here. Let's just add some dirt in here. And yeah, this barn or stable is complete. Why did I say barn all the time? Isn't it actually called stable? Yeah, I think so. Okay, if you remember the rule I told you earlier from my past video about what you need in a Minecraft starter base, guess what the next thing for me to build is? It is a... yeah, correct, enchanting table. I'm gonna build a little room here too, and actually this time I'm gonna make the roof design a bit different. I'm gonna make some pillars that I connect with this support beam and the roof, and then I'm gonna add string right here and get some more wool because I'm gonna add carpets on top of here. Now let's add the enchanting table and the bookshelf. And well, I don't have enough bookshelves for now, but yeah, I think this looks like a natural thing that I have built. So far I'm impressed of what I managed to achieve since I haven't used a schematic for a single thing in this base. But right now it feels a bit difficult because I feel like I've done everything that I can do and I don't really know what to do with the rest of this build. But for now, let me just get over to the stronghold to get more books so that I can get the right amount of bookshelves. Okay, this is enough for a full enchantment. That's nice. I guess let's just add the final barriers around this part. Get some more sandstone again. And I don't know what more to put here, but I guess it's fine just to leave it like this. Now let's make a little carpet over here to hide this log. Yeah, in general, let me just add some carpets and some details all over the place just to make this a little bit nicer. Okay, I've done that. Now right here, I think I want to actually add a little jetty because we have the pier on the other side, but here I want to add that actual little jetty for me to fish on. But actually before that, let me fix the flooring in here because I can't just use this sand. So I got actually a lot of mud so that I can make a nice pattern here at the floor. And let's just remove some unnecessary things, make some more chests to put down here so I can have my storage area right down here. And yeah, this area looks actually a lot better now. Now let me get some wood items to make these windows look a lot nicer. Yeah, I came up with a lot of different designs and yeah, these look good, I think. Here I can add actually another entrance, a secondary entrance. And then here my friend got the idea to make a little stand where the villager can sell his items. This looks cool. I just added some more details around this place, fixed a few things, and now let's actually make the jetty I was talking about earlier. Let's put wood here, use the mud that I got earlier around and as the flooring, and now use this oak to stick out just so I can be out here fishing. And yeah, this looks nice. I got some clay so I can make brick and in turn make flower pots. These flower pots help me add even more details with flowers everywhere. Let's even add some greenery and bushes out here. Let's just add some lighting and I can officially say that I'm done with this base. Wow, wow, wow. It's like a little village inside a village, you know. I did not know at all how this base would turn out, but I would say that I am proud over this and yeah, I'm very happy with how this turned out. Write in the comment section down below what you think of this. Maybe you think this is super ugly. I hope not, because I'm actually very happy with this. As tradition, let me give you a quick house tour. You come into this main entrance right here, where I have a window and some chests. I have a little room here, nothing special, just for my little workers like this guy to sleep in. Yeah, he's selling some things. Here's the little oven which I made the chimney get up from. There are a few different areas I can use to get up through the floors, like these were areas. But anyway, here is the little jetty I built where you can just hang around or go fishing. And here is the barn with a lead and the water and the horse, of course, and a little window. And here you can get out on the little pier that I built to get the horse out of here. You can ride it out like this. But anyway, let's get up here to this tower where you have a nice view of everything. Now let's get up the main staircase and get to the enchanting table area. This is just an area with a nice view where you can hang around. There's this tower here with a nether portal, an empty room in here where you can look out the window, or you can go up and have the nice view from up here. Here's the little house with a chimney, and here is my main area where I have my bed, enchanting table, all my stuff, and this main area where I can look out. Yeah, as I said, I'm so happy with this, and I thank you so much for watching this video. I can tell you that big projects are gonna happen on this server, which you do not want to miss out on, so please subscribe and turn on the notification bell to not miss these next videos. I thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace!